If I asked you what the most valuable skill in remote work is, what would you say? Would it be coding? Artificial intelligence? Cybersecurity? Marketing? Sales? While all of those are valuable, there's another skill that's quietly becoming one of the biggest career differentiators in the global workplace: digital collaboration. Here's why. Companies don't hire people to work alone. They hire people to solve problems together. Whether your team has 5 employees or 5,000, every project depends on communication, organization, accountability, and teamwork. In a traditional office, many questions could be answered by walking over to someone's desk. Need a quick update? Walk across the room. Need clarification? Start a conversation. Need feedback? Gather around a whiteboard. Remote work changed all of that. Now your teammates might live in different cities, different countries, different continents. Some may even be asleep while you're working. That means collaboration can no longer depend on proximity. It has to depend on systems. And that's exactly why mastering digital collaboration platforms has become such a valuable career skill. Many professionals believe learning remote tools simply means knowing which buttons to click. That's only a tiny part of the picture. The software itself isn't what employers care about. They care about whether you can use it to keep projects moving. Let's start with project management. Imagine joining a company where every project exists inside one organized workspace. Instead of searching through dozens of emails, every task has an owner. Every deadline is visible. Every update is documented. Everyone knows what's happening. This creates clarity. Managers don't need to constantly ask for updates. Employees don't wonder what they're supposed to do next. Projects continue moving because everyone understands their responsibilities. Now imagine the opposite. Nobody updates tasks. Deadlines aren't tracked. Documents are scattered across different folders. Nobody knows which version is current. People keep asking the same questions. That's not a software problem. That's a collaboration problem. The best professionals don't simply complete their own work. They make it easier for everyone else to complete theirs. That's one of the biggest mindset shifts successful remote professionals develop. Next comes communication. Communication is often the glue holding remote teams together. But communication isn't about sending hundreds of messages every day. It's about reducing confusion. Think about the difference between these two messages. Can someone look at this? Versus, I've completed the first draft of the proposal. I'd appreciate feedback on the pricing section before Thursday at 3 p.m. The document is linked below. Both messages ask for help. Only one respects everyone's time. Clear communication reduces delays. It reduces misunderstandings. It builds trust. And trust is incredibly valuable in remote environments. Another important concept is asynchronous communication. This simply means communicating in ways that don't require immediate responses. Imagine you're working with colleagues in South Africa, Germany, Canada, and Australia. Someone is always asleep. If every task depends on live conversations, progress slows dramatically. Instead, successful professionals write messages with enough detail that teammates can continue working without waiting for clarification. That means including the objective, the background, the deadline, the expected outcome, relevant documents. The fewer follow-up questions required, the more effective your communication becomes. Now, let's talk about documentation. Many professionals underestimate how valuable good documentation really is. Imagine joining a new company. Instead of asking dozens of questions, you find detailed guides explaining every important process. Training becomes easier. Projects move faster. Mistakes decrease. Good documentation saves time for everyone. It also demonstrates professionalism. Whenever you complete an important project, ask yourself, if someone replaced me tomorrow, could they understand my work? If the answer is yes, you've documented effectively. Another major part of collaboration is file management. We've all experienced the frustration of searching for the latest version of a document. Final version 2. Final version final. Really final. This wastes enormous amounts of time. Organized professionals create logical folder structures, consistent naming conventions, proper permissions, clear version control. These habits seem small, but across an entire organization, they create huge productivity gains. Let's discuss meetings. Remote meetings sometimes receive criticism because they consume valuable time. The problem usually isn't the meeting itself. It's poor preparation. Successful professionals arrive prepared. Read agendas beforehand. Participate actively. Take notes. Capture action items. And most importantly, follow through afterward. The meeting doesn't end when everyone leaves the video call. The work begins. One characteristic shared by exceptional remote professionals is proactive communication. They don't wait until something goes wrong before speaking up. If a deadline changes, they communicate early. If they encounter a problem, they explain it clearly. If a project finishes ahead of schedule, they let the team know. Managers appreciate predictability. The fewer surprises you create, the more confidence they develop in your work. Let's also talk about digital professionalism. Everything you write leaves an impression. Emails, chat messages, comments, project updates, meeting notes. Professional communication isn't overly formal. It's simply respectful, clear, and solution-focused. Before sending an important message, ask yourself, would this create clarity or confusion? Would someone immediately understand what I'm asking? Does this message move the project forward? Small improvements in communication often produce enormous improvements in collaboration. One mistake many professionals make is focusing exclusively on technical skills. They learn new software every month, new AI tools, new productivity apps, new project management systems. Those are useful, but remember this: software changes. Good collaboration doesn't. Whether your company changes platforms next year or 5 years from now, the principles remain exactly the same. Communicate clearly. Stay organized. Document your work. Respect deadlines. Support your teammates. Take ownership. These habits remain valuable regardless of which software your employer uses. Here's a practical challenge for you. Over the next 7 days, choose one collaboration habit to improve. Maybe you'll organize your digital files. Maybe you'll write clearer project updates. Maybe you'll improve meeting notes. Maybe you'll respond more proactively. Choose one habit. Master it. Then choose another. Career growth rarely comes from dramatic overnight changes. It comes from consistently improving small professional habits. As remote work continues expanding across the world, companies are looking for professionals who require less supervision. People who stay organized, communicate effectively, solve problems independently, and help entire teams perform better. Those professionals become incredibly valuable because they don't simply complete tasks. They improve how work gets done. Technology will continue evolving. Artificial intelligence will continue advancing. New collaboration platforms will appear. But organizations will always need professionals who know how to bring people together, keep projects moving, and build trust through effective collaboration. Master those skills, and you'll never depend on a single tool to remain employable. You'll become valuable because of how you work, not just what software you know. If you found this video helpful, subscribe for more practical strategies on remote work, digital skills, artificial intelligence, career growth, and professional development. Every week we share actionable advice to help you stay competitive in the global job market. Now I'd like to hear from you. What's the one collaboration habit that has made the biggest difference in your career? Share your experience in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.